Hey everyone, Ramadan Mubarak, it's Malika B. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're just enjoying your day, that you are powering through this fast. If you're fasting, if you're not, I hope you're doing the most spiritually that will make you feel amazing and incredible, and that you're being merciful to yourself as God is merciful to you. Today is my first day of fasting, due to cycle, and I have an autoimmune condition, so normally I kind of don't always get to fast the whole month because my body's like, we're not doing that. But I'm going to go ahead and, I've been working on becoming a lot stronger and healthier. So let's just see how this day goes today. Ramadan for me has been full of awakenings right now. I would say that I feel like I'm very, very conscious of my flaws, my imperfections. I'm very conscious of my humanity, of being a person that is in need of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy. I am in need of change, inner deep change, and I'm aware of it, and it's not like it's burdensome to kind of really think about, I need to work on that, oh my god, I gotta work on that too, and I gotta work on that. I'm really taking account of what my flaws are, and I'm really trying my hardest to put change into work where it becomes permanent. There's certain things like, I need to stop doing that, oh my god, I need to be more detailed, pay more attention to this, so that I'm, conscious and aware, and just mind your adab, mind your character, mind your akhlaq, mind your behavior, so that you're making the best improvements possible. There are so many ways that you can get blessings and good deeds in the month of Ramadan, and it is not just found in fasting and in how hungry you are. You really do want to fast from other things. Some of us need to fast, we need to fast from social media consumption, right? And I definitely could stand to lessen my social media, because I really feel like Instagram kind of got me, especially last year. Instagram is obviously designed to be on the addictive side, like most social media things, but I really feel like I'm going to Instagram subconsciously when I'm not even thinking about it, or after I'm like, I'm closing the app, I'm not going to use it all day, and the next thing you know, it could be 5 minutes from now, I'm on there and I'm not even thinking about it, I'm not even looking at it, I'm like, And so what I've done is sometimes I'll hide my apps, I'll rearrange my apps and put them in a different subfolder on my iPhone, just to make sure that I'm not going into this repetitive pattern. Move your apps around on your phone so that you're kind of you're actively using your conscious mind. So, I'm not doing that today. Also, use your time limits. I don't know why my time limits were off recently, but I usually have a limit on how much social media consumption I use. I use that for my children, for my teenagers in particular, because social media can definitely interfere with their lives, their studying, their growing brain, their growing personality. You don't want your kid to just be a constant doom scroller where they're just always on their phone. Make sure you're parenting your kids. You're paying for those phones. You bought those phones. You make sure that you take those phones, put them in the hallway. Teenagers don't need a phone in their room all night long. But should be more conscious of our social media usage, especially in the month of Ramadan. Use it for good, but also don't overuse it, if you get what I'm saying. That's definitely something that I want to be aware of. And there's a lot of personal things, that I'm striving to change and just create dramatic, powerful change. I want to be more festive and more open this year. So I feel like the pandemic has definitely done a number on me, and as a person who has an autoimmune condition, and sometimes I have to kind of be back when everybody's out and about, and I have to wear a mask sometimes, a lot of times, I definitely feel like socially I have changed. If it's flu season, you can count me out. I'm not going over there. I'm not doing that. Or if I do come, I'm wearing a mask, and I don't care if you don't like it. And just being okay with that. I think that's also something to do, is to work on your resolve. When you have made a decision, it's okay to stick to it. It's okay to say, I'm going to stand in this. I'm talking about a good decision, not anything haram, but a good decision, to stand in that decision and say, this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to have to do. This is my boundary. This is where I'm very firm on this. I'm not changing what I'm saying, and I'm going to do this. And I ask that people join me in it, or either you respect me from afar if you're not going to join me, but just allow me to do what I need to do. Your body is an amana, or a trust to you, so you definitely want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to take care of your body while you are here. And I know it's that's easier said than done. girl, if you don't take care of your health, if you don't take care of your body, if you don't go drink you some water, check your electrolyte balance, you don't go get to a doctor, if you don't have money, go to a place that pays for a sliding fee scale rates if you live here in the States, and they'll help get you some medical care, or qualify for Medicare or Medicaid or something, so that you know what's going on with your body, because this is the body that is going to take you through the rest of your life. And Allah is going to ask us, how do we take care of our bodies? What do we do to nurture, to restore our bodies? I keep looking over here at a ginger chew. I'm like, oh my God, I want to eat that. I'm a little itty bit hungry, just like a little bit. I'm like, mouth is watering. I want my ginger chew, but I will be waiting, obviously, until it's Maghrib time to have my snack. I really hope the fast is easy on me. I did not take a single vitamin today, but I did eat pretty good. So inshallah, that grapefruit, which is supposed to be like a little appetite suppressant, is going to help me to feel better. But just really keep doing your best. Keep doing your best. Keep trying and starting over, and keep turning back to God over and over again. Anyway, for Ramadan, I've obviously really been just heavy on mothering right now. That's what's been my mission, besides my self-practice, is to make sure that I am focusing on my family and doing right by my family, because what does Prophet Muhammad say? The best of you are those that are best to their family, and that includes the people that live directly in your house first. How are you doing? Are you better to them? Are you speaking to them in the best way? Are you really annoyed? And my kids can be hella annoying, and I think I can be annoying too. So am I always like, oh my God, blah? Sometimes those happen, but how much do you want them to remember that you groaned and you complained every time they had to ask you something? Just suck it up, shut your mouth up, get those blessings, go do what you need to do for your kids and for your family, do what you need to do for yourself, and stop complaining. You have children. You have, some people pray for that and they can't never have them, or they can never afford IVF, or they never have the ability to meet a spouse or a partner. Let's stop complaining. Overall, really, let's stop complaining. Let's stop whining about stuff and find more gratitude. That is something that I keep as a practice with my kids. It's like, we list on the way to school, we say our Quran. Sorry, I have an itch on my back. I have a soda on, it's itching me. Anyway, we list, the things that we are grateful for. We always start out with Ayatul Kursi on our ride. That is what we start out with since the beginning of this journey. And I've been saying Ayatul Kursi every day of my life since I learned it in 5th grade. It's in Surah Al-Baqarah. And it's like a verse of protection. And I make sure that I say it all the time. I've taught my children. And I think we even taught my father, because he didn't know it at the time. And I just make sure that I am starting that day out. Then we do the 3 quls while we're in the car. And these are things you can do to keep a bond with your kids and to pass Islam. If you don't have kids, do it yourself. Recite it yourself. Set those 3, 4 that you say, and then do something of gratitude or something of affirmations. I usually have my kids do like some I am. I'll say 5 things that you are. I am what? Give me 5 adjectives or 3 adjectives, because sometimes they're like, oh, I'm tired. And they say them. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am dynamic. I am changing. I am wonderful. I am healing. It could be anything, but resonating every single day with something positive really does help your confidence in your mind. That's what I think, because it's going to radiate from the inside. But also,